Hey, welcome back to How to Barbecue Right. Today I want to show you how I do a southern style cornbread chicken and dressing. We don't do stuffing down here in the South, for holidays. It's all about dressing, so that's what we're going to do. And I got to show you how I'm going to do it out on my big green egg. After you get that turkey off the smoker, you can put this pan of dressing right on in its place, and you'll have an awesome Thanksgiving meal. So let's put this dressing together. And what I'm starting with is 2 cakes of cornbread. You can use any recipe you want for cornbread. I'll throw one up on the screen here. That's one that we've been making for years. My mother taught me how to make. Of course, I'm going to put some chicken in it. Now you can use smoked chicken, which I'm using some smoked pulled chicken, white and dark meat. You need about 1 pound. Or you can use boiled chicken or roasted chicken. Whatever you would like. You can even use turkey if you have some left over. I'm also going 2 hard-boiled eggs that I've grated. And then I've got 3 stalks of celery and a small onion that I sauteed just for 3 minutes. A small jar of pimento pepper, that's optional. We like it at our house. If you don't like that in your dressing, hey, don't put it in there. And then you need some good chicken stock. You're gonna need about 4 cups at least, but it's approximate. We want our dressing to be a little runny because it's gonna tighten up as it cooks. You definitely don't want a dry dressing, so have some extra of that chicken stock on hand. You can also use some chicken broth in a pinch or either a little warm water. Let's put it together. I'm gonna start adding the onions and the celery, pimento, and the egg. I'm just gonna incorporate this, just kind of fold it. We're not stirring heavy, we're not making a cake. We're just spreading everything out. Now let's start moistening it up, some of this chicken stock. Now it's coming together. You see it's a little soupy. That's what you want to see. So we're going to add our pound of chicken. We're just going to fold it, pull chicken meat in. Now we got to season our dressing. I've got a teaspoon, my all-purpose season. That's that salt, pepper, garlic mix. Throw the recipe up there for you. So now I'm going to add some sage and some poultry seasoning. And the sage is one of those things that's really optional. Either you like it or you don't. So you can add as much or as little as you want. I'm using 1/2 teaspoon for this mixture, which is just the right amount to give it a little sage taste without overpowering it, because I don't like my dressing overpowered with sage. So I've got it mixed up good, but I know that I need some more broth in it. I put a quart of chicken stock, but I'm gonna go ahead and get some chicken broth and add to this, because I want the consistency a little more juicy. The bread, you never know how much it's gonna soak up. So I'm gonna grab some more, we're gonna start adding that, and I'll show you the consistency that I want it before we start getting it in the pans. So I'm coming back, with another 2 or 3 cups of chicken broth here. No 2 pans of chicken dressing absorb the same amount of moisture. You just have to know that you want it real runny. You don't want it soupy, you just want it loose and runny, because as it bakes, it's really gonna cook out some of that moisture too. All right, so this is the consistency I'm looking for. You see how it's loose? It's got a lot of moisture in it, but it's not real soupy. I've got it all incorporated, but it's real loose. And that's how you know it's ready to go in your pan that you're gonna bake it in. Now you wanna go ahead and give it a taste, and don't worry about everything in there's cooked, so it's okay to taste it. But this is where you wanna adjust your seasonings if need be. So I'm gonna give this just a little taste here. All we gotta do is get this cooked. It don't need any more seasoning. But if you wanted to add more sage or more salt or more pepper, that'd be the perfect time to do it. All right, we've got our dressing poured up in the pan, and don't try to cram your pan all the way full. It's okay to have a little bit left over. The recipe makes about, almost 2 pans, and now it's ready for the cooker. Now I love the way this dressing looks. You can see the pimento in it, the green and the celery, the onion, the chicken. It's gonna be good. All right, we're out at the egg. I've got it going about 375 degrees. That's what we're gonna be baking this cornbread dressing at today. We're gonna get it right on the rack. I've got a little bit of smoke on there, just a little bit of pecan wood. It's not gonna be a whole lot, but we're gonna get this dressing cooked. It's we're looking at almost an hour cook time. We'll keep an eye on it, show you what it's gonna be like. Let's get the lid closed. All right, we've had our cornbread dressing on the egg for an hour, and this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for all that moisture that we had in it to be gone, for the top to have browned up. And as you can see, it's beautiful. It's got a brown color to it. When I shake the pan, it's not runny. I know that it's done. It's said all that moisture has either been cooked out or absorbed into that cornbread. This is ready now, so we can take it inside, show you what it looks like, how we would serve it on Thanksgiving. All right, so after an hour out there on the big green egg at 375, that pan of dressing is ready. It's got a beautiful brown color to the top of it. Even though we've cooked it out on the grill, it still puts a nice color on it. It's ready to serve, and I know it's piping hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and just portion some out here and put it on a plate so you can see what it looks like. All right, so there you have it plated up. And you know, I like dressing that's not real packy, that has some texture to it when you plate it, but it doesn't just stay in a square. That's not what you want. And we made sure that by adding enough broth and enough of that stock to where it had a great consistency. This is ideal Southern style cornbread, chicken, and dressing. It's gonna go great for Thanksgiving. All it needs, maybe a little bit of cranberry sauce or your favorite giblet gravy. It's gonna make everybody happy. I'm gonna go ahead and get a bite. Gotta try this dressing. Ooh, hot. Oh wow. It's got a great flavor just from being out there on that grill. I didn't add a whole lot of smoke. There's just a little bit of pecan on there. And you get the essence of it without overpowering it. And that's all you need. It's much better flavor actually than the oven. So if you wanna kick up that Thanksgiving meal after you smoke that turkey, do your pan and dressing and put it right out there on your grill. All you gotta do is run it at 375 because you remember we're baking this. We're not slow smoking it, and you wanna cook that moisture out of that dressing. It's a winner every time. Hey, thanks for checking out our videos here at How to Barbecue Right. If you like what we're doing, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter. Have a great holiday. We'll see you next time.